Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Kavita and I don't think I introduced myself the very first video, so nice to meet you. Today we are going to talk about internal alignment and we're going to look through the words of Jesus to see what he said about internal alignment and what that looks like for us, or what it can look like. So the Bible translations that I'm going to be using today are the New Living Translation and the Passion Translation. Now, I like using the Passion when I am highlighting the words of Jesus, because this word is all about the heart. This Bible is all about the heart of God. But full disclaimer, if you've never used the Passion Translation before, this is the New Testament with only 3 books of the Old Testament. It has Psalms, Proverbs, and Song of Solomon. So if you want a full Bible, choose a different version. This is the New Living Translation. It's only this gigantic because it's a coloring Bible, notating Bible. But this is the one that I'm going to be using for the bulk of the lessons. So we are talking about internal alignment, and with internal alignment, specifically the verse I was given was Mark 3:25, which is talking about a family divided can't stand, basically. But I wanted to take this further and say, okay, let's talk about what that means for us internally. If our parts internally, if who we are internally, if our values are not aligned with our actions, are we a house divided? And that is what I believe is happening. That's what I believe does happen because we don't realize. So for some supporting verses, I have Matthew 6:22 through 23. And according to the New Living Translation, this is what it says. Your eye is like a lamp that provides light for your body. When your eye is healthy, your whole body is filled with light. But when your eye is unhealthy, your whole body is filled with darkness. And if the light you think you have is actually darkness, how deep that darkness is. And one thing to note is that in this translation, they use the word healthy. But in Aramaic, that word is actually, I'm not even going to try to say it, so I'll spell it for you. It's P-S-H-I-T-A. And it actually means single. Okay, so keep that in mind. So we just talked about how the eye is the lamp that provides light for your entire body. So in Matthew 6:22-23, according to the Passion Version, the eyes of your spirit allow revelation light to enter into your being. If your heart is unclouded, the light floods in. But if your eyes are focused on money, the light cannot penetrate and darkness takes its place. So this is where Jesus is talking about not storing up treasures on earth, storing up treasures in heaven. And then, so think about it from the sense of like our inner condition, our inner values. What does it mean to be misaligned? It means to be fractured. So if you have parts of yourself that are disagreeing, how can you fully represent what you're trying to represent? And the truth is, every single one of us has the light of God inside of us. Whether we are able to see it, whether we're able to show it, highlight it, or even allow ourselves to be used as a vessel, really depends on what we personally have going on inside of us. Because the light that we have, that is God, that light is there no matter what we do. So one of the things that I think is very beautiful about these verses is that it talks about how we have the ability to bring ourselves into this alignment, bring ourselves into this singular focus. Now, Jesus did this in different ways. He meditated all the time. He was in prayer all the time. He separated himself from the multitudes all the time. He separated himself from the disciples for his quiet time. And all of those were examples of what it takes in order to have that singular focus, because it takes the quiet time of truly connecting yourself to God, to see what is coming through, to see what is being said and what is being illuminated in your heart. In Luke 11:34 through 36. That is the last verse that I pulled out to connect this to. And I'll go ahead and read the Passion version of it. It says, "The eyes of your spirit allow revelation to enter into your being. When your heart is open, the light floods in. When your heart is hard and closed, the light cannot penetrate and darkness takes its place. Open your heart and consider my words. Watch that you do not mistake your opinions for revelation light. If your spirit burns with light, fully illuminated, with no trace of darkness, you will be a shining lamp, reflecting rays of truth by the way you live." And I see this as a reminder to us. It's our heart. What's in your heart? Do you know? Have you taken the time to ask and to listen? We live in a time that is so full of distractions everywhere. It's like things that are competing for our attention at every given moment. And there's this beautiful simplicity that is given to us here in the Bible. And it's interesting to think that the simplicity is as simple as the word single, but it is. And we live in a time where we're truly being asked to find that light inside of us, to connect to that light even more. Because there are people who need it, who need to see it, who need to be a part of it, and who need to be encouraged by the light that they see in every single one of us. Because while we may have different color hair, different races, different everything, that light that's inside of us is what connects us. And the more we connect to it, the more we can connect to each other. And I'll go ahead and end this with a quote from Carl Jung. The quote is, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." What a great privilege and adventure we have being here on this earth, where we get to discover who we truly are, where we're encouraged to do it, and where we can help each other along the way. So, thank you for being here. I look forward to seeing you next time, and have a beautiful rest of your day. We'll see what God tells me to talk about next time. Take care.